Good evening, and thank you for watching today's event on Merrimack TV. I'm Nick LaValle, the Town of Merrimack's Media Services Coordinator. Happy to be here tonight for some Tomahawks action versus the Spaulding Red Raiders. Volleyball here on Merrimack TV tonight. Joining me back at Town Hall is our own Justin Slez, the Slezhammer, our Assistant Media Services Coordinator on instant replays. But I'll tell you, we have our own VIP here at Merrimack TV, and he's a voice of the Tomahawks, Mr. Brian Gagnon. Thanks so much for being here, Brian.
Thanks for having me, Nick, and looking forward to another volleyball match here tonight as we have the Red Raiders of Spaulding in town to take on your Merrimack Tomahawks.
Brian, is this going to be a fierce matchup tonight? What do you think?
Well, Merrimack coming off a big win
I'd say huge, right?
Absolutely. One of the better games we've seen for Merrimack as they defeated Keene last Wednesday. Spaulding coming off a win as well against Winnacunnet. They are 1-1 on the season. So both teams with a win. Merrimack yet to lose this season, but only game number 2. And we'll see if they can keep that alive here tonight.
You know, we'd love to see a Tomahawk win. We always say that, but we love covering varsity sports here on Merrimack TV, and we like, promoting these student athletes. And so if we have any Red Raider fans watching us tonight, we'd love to hear from you, and Tomahawks fans alike, obviously. If you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Merrimack TV, comment on our recent post about tonight's game. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching, and we'll try to give you a shout-out at some point during the game. And why not follow Merrimack TV while you're there, right, Brian?
Oh, I mean, best follow you can have, for sure, as Madison Hartman gets it started for Spaulding. A 1-0 lead for the Red Raiders. And
I caught that last game. I was actually on replay for that myself,
yes.
And that was a good time.
It's the first time Merrimack has trailed this year, as they led wire to wire in that game against Keene. Hartman, heck of a serve right there, dug up by Flett. And Leah Monroe puts it up over, but it hit the net, and the point will go to Spaulding as the Merrimack trails 2-0. Hartman dug up by Sophia Victor. Kept alive nicely by Spaulding. Third hit goes over. Eldib up over the top. Nice tip by Sydney King of Spaulding. And they were out to a 3-0 lead. A little adversity here for Merrimack. Something they did not face against Keene last week. Hartman, another big serve into the net. Kept alive by Eldib and Walker. And that is going to be a point to Merrimack as they hit the ball more than 3 times. And the Tomahawks are on the board tonight. And at the line right now for the Tomahawks, number 4, Lauren Fornarolo. And little miscommunication there for the Red Raiders. Point to the Tomahawks. 3-2 our score.
Brian, we're quite busy with sports already this year. If you go to merrimackTV.com/sports, you can check out our sports coverage calendar.
Lots going on. Oh, and the ace for Fornarolo, and we're tied. We've got lots going on here this fall. Big sports schedule here on Merrimack TV. Fornarolo, long on that serve, and the point will go to Spaulding.
Brian, this is your 5th year doing it. It'll be 5 years specifically come winter sports season, because you started doing basketball games with us in the winter of 2021.
That is correct. With the Merrimack Tomahawks mask on.
That's right.
doing the COVID madness. Oh, and a big kill attempt there by King. But it goes out of bounds, and we are tied again at 4.
It's fun to see just how far we've come with our sports coverage. You know, we added instant replays at one point, which obviously we're doing now. And
Monroe very long there.
we started off with just 2 cameras where we were doing kind of picture-in-picture on the scoreboard.
That's right.
But now we've got the lower third graphics plugged into the scoreboard here in the gym. You know, so I'd like to thank you watching at home for supporting community media here in Merrimack, New Hampshire.
It's going to be a double hit by Eldib. And the point going to Spaulding. Lots of unforced errors here for Merrimack in the early going. And that serve goes long. That was Sidney King for Spaulding. And it's now 6-5 in favor of the Red Raiders out of Rochester. Coming over from the Seacoast area. Walker into the top of the net. Merrimack a little shaky here to start. And Walker will have a seat, and Sofia DeGrazia into the game for Merrimack. Coming in for Spaulding, the surname of the night. This is Madeline Gagnon on the serve. Dug up by DeGrazia on the outside. Rachel Flint knocks it down, and we are not tied yet. It's 7-6.
A lot of Gagnons in the building tonight.
Oh, a lot of.
I mean, check out this replay.
Fleck at all that one.
A lot of the Gagnons in the building tonight. Of course, Brian, you're here, but then also Uncle Officer.
Uncle Officer.
Brendan Gagnon of the Merrimack Police Department is here.
That's right. Uncle Sergeant Brandon Gagnon.
Oh, Sergeant. Excuse
Yes, sir.
me. Okay, I should know better. He was a coworker of mine. I should know better.
Flett. Oh, nice dig out by Gagnon. And kept alive by Spaulding. DeGrazia to Eldib. And that was a good attempt by Althaus. Out of bounds. And the point to Merrimack. Now we're tied at 7.
Nice.
Good first game here. We play games to 25.
That's what you want, right? You want it to be exciting here.
Definitely.
Good sportsmanship.
Oh, big serve from Eldib. And right up over the top. A little finesse play there for number 13, Sadie Cody. And Merrimack has its first lead of this match. Eldib right into the net, and we are tied up 8-8. We play best of 5 here. First team to 3. And each of the first 4 games to 25. Nice job by Victor. And up over the top, and Altos tried to knock it back over, but she knocked it back into the net. And Spaulding back out in front. A little back and forth game number 1 here on Merrimack TV. LD setting up Flett. You betcha! Rachel Flett.
Tomahawks.
And she'll tie it up. Let's get another look. Not much you can do with that one. Here's the libero, Sofia Victor, on the line. Beautiful serve, and it's an ace. Tomahawks back out in front.
Now, Brian, you played volleyball, right? Professionally?
Do you count the club level in junior high school?
I'll count it.
Okay. Victor again, this time dug up nicely. DeGrazia tried to keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. We are tied again.
If you're watching today's game and you want a shout out, hit us up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Merrimack TV, or just search for Merrimack TV in the Facebook app. Comment on our most recent post about today's game, and we'll try to give you a shout out.
LD to Flett. Out of bounds. Point to the Red Raiders.
Do you think Carolyn Masterson's watching this game, or does she really jump in during maybe football or definitely basketball?
I'd say she might be. Monroe, yes! Leah Monroe ties the game. And that's worth another look. Nicely done by Leah, and we're tied at 11. Neither team able to get a big run here. Flett gets a break on the serve, and we get a double hit. That is on Madison Hartman, point to the Tomahawks, as they jump back out in front. No team has had a run of more than 3 points since, well, actually, this whole match. Another point there for the Tomahawks. We'll see if they can get 4 in a row here. Of course, I probably just ruined it. Flett. Nice play by Alexis Sanders. Tipped over by Ali Fazekas, rather. Fazekas blocked by Amelia Walker.
Nice.
Return to sender. Very nicely done. (14-11) Merrimack. They have reeled off the last 4 points. And that one into the net. Sydney King tried to get the kill there. Merrimack on a run, and Spaulding wants to talk this over, with the Tomahawks leading 15-11 here in game number 1.
Brian, you know, we have a lot going on with our sports coverage, but there's also some great things happening around town. Justin and I, we took a short walk, not the entire trail, but we checked out the new Sauhegan River Trail that's down by Watson Park.
Excellent.
And there's going to be a ribbon cutting ceremony on that on Thursday, September 26th at 11 a.m. And, of course, we're going to cover that for Merrimack TV. We'll have Nelson Disco there from the Town Center Committee and Planning Board. I'm sure you know him from the Zoning Board.
Yes.
And Don Twamala, our Director of Public Works, will be there as well. And that's going to be a good time. And I tell residents to check it out after it's officially opened.
Rachel Flett right out of the timeout with another ace.
That Sauhegan Trail actually bring you out to Wildcat Falls.
We'll be canoeing the Sauhegan with the Boy Scouts very soon. A couple of weeks. My son has actually put the trip together, and looking forward to it. I'm going to be one of the adults on the trip, making sure they...
Big kid.
Yeah, exactly. That one goes out of bounds.
Officially an adult, but let's face it, big kid.
We're going to be doing 7 miles of canoeing.
That's awesome. And is this for a merit badge?
Yeah, for ranks, and there's
For
also
ranks.
a cleanup component to it. Getting trash and stuff, off the banks and out of the river. So a big service project for them as well.
That's excellent. Well, I want to thank Lucas and his fellow Boy Scouts for being of service to the community.
And speaking of being of service, Amelia Walker.
Oh, yeah, take a look at that.
My goodness. That puts Merrimack up 17-12 here in game 1. Boy, when she gets a hold of one, I pity anyone in the way of that ball. Fornarolo gets another ace. That's her second of this game. And the Tomahawks seem to have found their stride here. Got an 18-12 lead. Spaulding trying to get it over. They do. Aldib sets up Monroe. Monroe takes a little off that. Nice job by Nicole Thomas. Fazekas gets it over. Fornarolo gets it over for Merrimack. And a nice kill attempt there, dug up by Fornarolo. Walker puts another one down for Merrimack. Nice. Boy, Lauren Fornarolo having a game here for the Tomahawks. She didn't play a lot against Keene, and boy, she's making her minutes count here.
Hey, Brian, I got a volleyball question for you. Now, is this about practice or communication on game day? Like, is that kind of worked out beforehand, or what is that?
I don't know. I would say more communication.
Yeah, communication.
That'd be my take, but.
And you watch these teams, I mean, they look like, they make it look like anyone can do this.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
It's really unbelievable. I mean, certainly a little bit of both.
There probably is a lot of practice and a lot of communication.
But my goodness, I watched the teamwork, with both teams here, and this is a really big team sport, and you got to have the communication. So to me, that's probably the biggest thing. But of course, like I said, 9th grade co-ed club volleyball, the highest level I played. So take that with a grain of salt. Fornarolo gets the action back for Merrimack. Nice save by Hartman. What a point for Spaulding. My goodness.
There's no way that Spaulding's given up here. I mean, I felt like we saw a lot of that, too, the other day, where it's like, you don't underestimate.
Great play off the hoop. And Monroe.
Nice.
My goodness. Boy, talk about nice points. Look at Monroe right there. Knocking it down. I mean, you got to call glass on that. The ball hitting the backboard, the basketball hoop. That is raised up there, but nice job by the Tomahawks getting that point in a 20-13 lead. And a big kill there for Alexis Sanders. And that will make it 20-14. Sanders right up over the top there. And on the line is Sydney King for the Red Raiders. And she'll get the ace right there, keeping Spaulding in it here, 20-15. Spaulding has not led since 11-10. Fornarolo gets it over to Aldib. And Tomahawks able to keep it alive. Walker dug up by King. Hartman gets it over for the Red Raiders. Aldib knocks it out. Oh. Just out of bounds. Aldib tried a little trickery there. Not fooling the official though. 20-16. Walker with the miss hit. And Spaulding now has reeled off 4 points in a row. It's 20-17. And Coach Tammy Lambro is going to get time home.
If you're enjoying today's game, check out more MHS sports action. Download the Merrimack TV app. Merrimack TV is a free download from your device's app store. Download Merrimack TV on your iPhone, Android, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire device to watch live varsity sports, concerts, meetings, events, and other on-demand content. You're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.
Your voice. That is the voice of the Media Services Coordinator for the town of Merrimack.
Yes, Nicholas LaValle, that's who I am. I'm joined by Justin Slez, our Assistant Media Services Coordinator, back at Town Hall on replays.
That's right. We got
Brian's in his 5th year doing it. Brian's a volunteer. He volunteers his voice, his time, his efforts to Varsity Sports here on Merrimack TV, and we appreciate you so much, Brian.
yeah, a lot of fun, and I certainly enjoy it. As Walker also having a lot of fun, knocking that one down. 21-17. That's how you respond coming out of a timeout. So now Walker back on the line. And an ace right up over the head of the libero. I think that's Ashley Heen, number 15. So 22-17. And Walker right up into the top of the net. Point to the Red Raiders. It's been a very entertaining first game here on Merrimack TV, and Madeline Gagnon on the line now for Spaulding. LD to Flett. Boy, Rachel Flett having a heck of a game right here. 23-18. We've seen this quite a bit in the first game. And Noor Eldib on the line. Great serve by Noor. And Hartman couldn't catch up to it. It goes out of bounds. And it will be game point for the Tomahawks with his 24-18 lead. Eldib. And Gagnon misplays it. Point to the Tomahawks. They take game number one, 25-18. And we will have game number two for you in just a moment here on Merrimack TV. Well, reminder, we got our fall sports coverage here continuing.
You know, I was just looking at our calendar.
We got girls soccer tomorrow against Nashua North.
That's right. Tomorrow we have
the debut of girls soccer.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Lucas is doing play-by-play on that.
Excellent. The senior here at Merrimack High School on the play-by-play, and we'll be back with you Monday for volleyball against Portsmouth. That'll be at 5:15. And then after that, we got boys soccer and football next week. The debut of football and the debut of Andy Berkeley on play-by-play.
Yeah, my notes here says Lucas Goldberg, so.
Excellent.
And yep, Andy Berkeley is doing our football play-by-play this year. Justin and I are hoping to have some enhancements that you'll just have to wait and see what those are for our football coverage on Friday nights under the lights. It should be pretty good.
Love it.
Should be pretty good.
They'll be taking on Goffstown.
That's right.
In that game on Friday. On Friday the 20th, we should say. They are on the road this week. But that's our fall sports schedule here on Merrimack TV. We get soccer, we get football, we get volleyball.
You know, you could check out our away game. You could visit merrimacktv.com/sports to see our sports coverage calendar. And then also, if you go to nhccm.tv, you can find some away game coverage on there on our sports coverage calendar from the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media. Let's see if we can get some Tomahawks fans on camera today. Let's see. Okay, we've got someone. Yeah.
We get some people.
We got some people waving. Yep.
Well, a few over here. Yep.
Awesome. I think Lucas was waving.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
We mentioned the upcoming Merrimack TV game for the volleyball team. They'll be at Alvern on Wednesday.
Excellent.
And they'll get their first real test of the season.
Alvern's a good team.
Friday against Bedford.
Oh, Bedford, right, Friday. Okay. Let's see if, I'm going to head over to nhccm.tv. I'm going to click on, do people say click or tap?
Oh, that's a good question. I suppose it depends. No, is that a generational thing? I don't know. I feel like the older people would say click.
I go to public resources, nhccm.tv, click on public resources, and you can click sports calendar.
We're about to start game number 2.
Doesn't look like volleyball is being covered on Friday.
Bedford, of course, very good at volleyball. So that'll be a big challenge for Merrimack. Spaulding coming in here tonight, giving them everything they had in that first game, 25-18. Our score in game number 1, which went to the Tomahawks. JV won earlier, 2-0.
Is Merrimack's, are they in Division 1?
This is Division 1, yes.
They're Division 1. So if you want to check out more Division 1 volleyball coverage, Blue Hawk Media in Exeter is covering their game against Londonderry on Wednesday.
Excellent.
At 6:15. So if you go to nhccm.tv, click on Public Resources, Sports Coverage Calendar, and you'll find all sorts of sports action that's covered by community media organizations throughout the state.
Boy, Rachel Flett, what a game she's had so far. It was her service in that first game that really got Merrimack going. And she gets game 2 off to a great start with 2 straight points. When she took the line, it was 11-10 Spaulding in game 1. And when she was done, it was 16-11 Merrimack. She reeled off 6 points. How about 3 more? Boy, Rachel on a roll here. Tomahawks off to a flying start here in game number 2. And another big ball there by Flett. And it just gets over. LD be able to get it back for the Tomahawks. And we're going to have a double hit. So 4-0 Merrimack. Flett, another bomb. 5-0. My goodness. Not much you can do with this one. This is how you want a game to start. That one goes long, but 5 more points off the serve for Rachel Flett. So number 7, Cadence Gahan, I believe, in for Madeline Gagnon. LD to Walker, and that one goes a little long. 5-2. This is Madison Hartman stepping up here for Spaulding. She had a nice serve to start the game for the Red Raiders, but Leah Monroe had something to say about that. Look at this bomb by Leah. My goodness. 6-2 Tomahawks.
Brian, you've been doing this for 5 years. Do you happen to notice, athletes that play multiple sports?
Yes. Leah is one of them.
That's what I thought.
As she knocks that one out of bounds. We will most likely be seeing Leah on the girls basketball this year as well. If I was a betting man, I would say Flett knocks it into the net. 6-4. I think she's the only basketball player out of this group. Victor over to Eldib. Nice tip by Eldib. Hartman puts it up now. And Sanders able to get it over. Walker tipped back by King. And the little two-hand touch by Amelia Walker. 7-4. Nice little volley there for both teams. Leah Monroe, Jr., stepping up now for the serve. She's got that big jump serve. Little too much mustard on that one. And it'll be Spaulding serve here. They trail 7-5. Game number 2 here at the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium. Victor has to get it over. She does. And that one goes out of bounds, but it was tipped. No. Not sure what happened there. Yes, out of bounds. Out of bounds, the point goes to Merrimack. So it'll be 8-5 Tomahawks.
Merrimack TV has been recognized by the Alliance for Community Media with awards for outstanding public education and government programming. Stay connected with Merrimack TV and follow us at facebook.com/Merrimack TV. Your community, your voice.
Yes, indeed. DeGrazia on the serve. And that one's hit over by Jillian Thibodeau. Flett dug up by number 15, Ashlyn Heen. Good job by Spaulding on defense here. They get it over. LD to Cody, but Cody hit the net. Oh, I'm sorry, Spaulding hit the net. Number 7, Cadence Kahan. So it'll be 9-5 in favor of the Tomahawks. And Spaulding wants to talk it over here.
You know, if you caught that game against Keene, I want to point this out. You know, Brian prevented a volleyball from hitting our camera. So not only is Brian doing excellent play-by-play, he's security.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's the least I can do for the station, Nick. And
Absolutely.
I'm happy to provide that service. If you are tuning in tonight looking for the school board, no, this is not the school board.
Oh, that's right. Thanks for pointing this out, Brian.
That is over on Channel 8.
That's right.
So,
and you did some note taking tonight.
You know, I always come prepared. You know.
Well, that it's a great thing we have 4 access channels. You know, we have 4 access channels. One's dedicated for government meeting, government municipal purposes, and then our education channel. And it gets kind of tricky when you have a school board meeting and then an educational event like varsity sports. But fortunately, we have that HD channel, so we can kind of split it up amongst the 2 channels. And we thought, let's put volleyball on the HD channel. Why not? Of course, you can watch all of these programs on the Merrimack TV app.
Tremendous app on your mobile devices.
My favorite part about the app is watching it on the big screen on my Apple TV or my Roku at my house.
That's a great way to do it.
Do you have one of those, Brian?
We do. We enjoy watching the football games on Friday nights. Put it on the big screen.
Do you go to the football games, or do you guys typically watch them at home?
We'll do both.
A little bit of both, yeah. Pick a couple to go to, pick some to watch on TV.
Ooh, nice block by Gahan and King. unfortunately goes out of bounds, and the point will go to Merrimack. 12-5 our score. And DeGrazia goes long on that serve.
I just noticed that Merrimack will be playing in Bedford on October 4th, and Bedford TV will be covering that, so I'm sure they'll generously let us take their feed, and we could put it on the Merrimack TV channel as well. But I was thinking, do I watch that from home or do I go to the game?
It's going to be an excellent game. LD to Cody. Now Hartman to Sanders, dug up by DeGrazia. Aldib setting up Flett. You bet. Boy, I don't know what has gotten into Rachel Flett tonight, but she is owning this game. 13-6 our score in favor of the Tomahawks. Fornarolo out and Althouse in. Thibodeau up over the top. Victor to Flett. And another Rachel Flett kill. (14-6).
So Spaulding seemed to figure something out here going into the second game.
Yeah, for sure. You mean Merrimack?
Excuse me, Merrimack.
Yeah,
excuse me.
For sure.
Because that first game, they were volleying.
Yeah, I mean, probably
they were neck and neck there for a bit.
Slow start for the Tomahawks, but I think they picked it up here. Aldib plays it off. Nice job by Althouse getting that over. Aldib to Flett. Oh, right into the net, and Victor almost able to save that. And nicely done there by Spaulding. 14-8. Boy, that Aldib and Flett combination tonight. My goodness. That looked like it stayed in. Ooh, they say out of bounds. Well, they got better odds than I do. 15-8 Merrimack. This is Sophia Victor. Big serve by Victor. It's got to go over. Now it does. Victor sets up Aldib, who sets up Monroe. Oh, my goodness. Leah Monroe.
Wow. Okay, check out the replay on that one.
I did not want to be Madeline Gagnon on that one. My goodness. What a hit by Leah Monroe.
Fantastic job on the replays there by Justin Slez. Good job, man.
He is a legend.
We call him the Slez Hammer.
That's right. Now, was So the first album we did, we attempted in the...
We did. That was the first complete album track.
Okay.
We kind of snuck into our basketball coverage. Peter Gabriel's So.
That's right.
Fantastic record.
We were debating that the other night as Monroe gets another point. 17-9.
Yeah, you broke my heart that season, though, Brian. You told me that you donated all of your CDs to the swap shop.
I did.
Ooh.
I did. And I'm kind of regretting it. I'm regretting it a little bit.
I've never traded, sold, donated physical media. I've hung on to all of it.
Substitutions coming in here. We have Lena Aldib coming in for Lucy Althouse. Rachel Flett's going to have a seat, and Jordan McLaughlin will come in for the Tomahawks. Gahan for Gagnon for Spaulding. Hartman, great serve, great dig by McLaughlin. And Monroe knocks that into the student section. Merrimack has been in control of this match since about the middle of game 1. They lead 17-11. It went back and forth the first half of that first game. But it has been all Merrimack since. They lead 18-11. And here's Lena Aldib. And some sort of violation here on Spaulding. That is way above my volleyball knowledge. So 19-11 is our score. I'm not even going to try to explain it. Oh my goodness, Amelia Walker. She hit the net. Yeah, she did hit the net. I was going to say that that could have been amazing. But her hand hit the net on the follow-through. Point goes to Spaulding. Walker's going to try again. She floats one this time. And Walker, with no regard for human life, knocks that one down.
She just made up for that earlier one there, so
my
fantastic.
Goodness.
Quite a bit of volleyball fans here tonight, too.
Love it. Monroe with a big jump serve. Ace. Ace is high right there for Leah Monroe. And a timeout.
See if we can get some volleyball fans here on Merrimack TV.
My first Iron Maiden reference. And we got
there we go.
Got our volleyball faithful over here.
Nice.
And they have come out in droves here tonight at the H. Taylor.
Yeah, hopefully they'll download the Merrimack TV app. I'm sure when they get over here and wave, I see someone pulling out their phone. Maybe they are going to download the app.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
We got Lucas Goldberg is here. Careful, Lucas.
So Merrimack here after the timeout with a 21-12 lead. And game number 2 of this best of 5. Monroe, big serve again, dug up by Sanders. Oh, I'm sorry, that was dug up by Heen. Sanders gets the kill right there, and it's 21-13.
Lucas Goldberg just stopped by. We're going to hear from Lucas tomorrow. He's going to be covering the girls' soccer game. I think so.
Girls soccer against North tomorrow at 4.
Girls soccer against Nashua North, 4 o'clock, maybe 4:15. We'll be live.
Tomahawks with the comfortable lead here, 22-13. But we've seen Spaulding go on a little bit of a run here in that first game. Don't want to fall asleep here if you're the Tomahawks. Maybe serves one in.
Maybe after this game we'll get Lucas on head so you could chat with him, Brian.
I would love to.
After this match, I should say. Or is it a game? It's a set. Okay, thanks.
Yes.
You'd think my 5th year into doing sports here, I would know this, but.
Oh, I still screw it up. Kept alive by Hartman. Thibodeau has to get it over. Nice job by Thibodeau. They set her up here, up over the top, and they get the point. A well-earned point right there for Spaulding. Look at this little tip here by Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
Oh, Thibodeau. Very nice, Nick. My goodness. We have lost it here on Merrimack TV. Victor to Aldib. To DeGrazia for the points. Tomahawks by 8. They have led this entire second game and have led since the midway point of game number 1.
Thanks for watching Merrimack TV tonight. We'd love if you just download the app. Pull out your iPhone, your Android, or on your Apple TV or Roku. Just search for Merrimack TV in your device's app store and download Merrimack TV.
Great job getting it over there by Spaulding. Lena Eldib. And knocked out by Gagnon, 24-15. Game point here for the Tomahawks.
All right.
Trying to make it number 2 here tonight. And it will be Noor Eldib. And she fires one into the student section. So 24-16 is now our score. We'll see if Spaulding can get a run together here. Alexis Sanders on the line. Victor, Eldib, Cody, yes!
And there it is.
Tomahawks.
Merrimack takes that
Takes
set.
game number 2, 25-16, and they take a 2-0 lead in the match.
Brian, I'm going to hand my headset over to Mr. Lucas Goldberg, another voice of the Tomahawks. Yes.
Yes, sir. My basketball partner in crime here, Lucas Goldberg. How are you, Lucas?
How are we doing, gentlemen? I'm doing great.
So, you're coming from football practice.
Oh, yeah.
How is the Tomahawks football team doing here?
We're looking great. We had a little bit of a rough start on Friday against Hingham and Mass, but we're looking to bounce back strong against Timberlane on Friday and then come home for Goffstown on Friday for a great homecoming.
So I hear Timberlane is one of these sneaky kind of decent teams.
Yeah,
this year.
they got some good players despite the score on the last game. Their quarterback is looking good. They have a few good skill players, and I think after this loss for them, they're also going to be able to make a push for playoffs.
So what position do you play?
I'm on the O-line, D-line.
Excellent. In the trenches.
I know.
I like it.
I wouldn't say I'm in the trenches. I would say more on the sideline, but I'm always happy to be there. I love being on that team. It's such a great family and such a great way for kids to find people in high school to have another community and family with, and it's just given me so much, and I love it.
Awesome. I like it. Basketball season coming up. Looking forward to having you back this year.
I know. I'm very excited for that. I think the Tomahawks, they had a bit of a – they had old and young players, and they are looking to reload. They got a great sophomore class coming in with Stephen Doyle, Maverick Torres, Kyle Brander. I think they're going to be great swings from the JV varsity. And Nate Johnson,
Nate
come
Johnson.
on.
Heck of a player.
He's doing great.
Nate and Brody Toll.
Yes,
this
of course.
year,
I believe he was injured last season.
Yes, he got hurt towards the end of the season last year. And another exciting player for the Tomahawks this year. And I know on the girls' side, good freshman class coming up. Excited to see was it Megan McCarthy coming up this year, and there's another girl. Name is escaping me right now, but they got some players coming up.
Yeah, and I think they're definitely gonna. They're looking for a better season than last year. They got great players in Kesley Ledoux, Addie McCarthy, Avery Cruz did pretty good on defense last year. Yeah, they're all gonna. And Natalia Maggs as well, the sister of Gianna Maggs. She got to play with her sister for her senior season. That's great.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Get that bond with her and also get that varsity experience for her as well. And I think the team we're hoping for it to be bigger this year because those girls got tired quick. They didn't have a lot of depth, but it seemed like a big freshman class this year. Yeah. They're going to be able to get some girls on the bench, give them some time to rest.
Absolutely.
And give them the gas to go towards the end of the game and win some games.
Love it.
And, wow, Merrimack Tomahawks starting off great this season.
Yeah, so far so good for this for this volleyball team.
Haven't lost a set yet.
So far so good. We were just saying their first big test is going to be Friday at Bedford.
Oh, boy.
They'll be on the road at Alvern. That's going to be a tough one on Wednesday, but Bedford on Friday.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Bedford's won the last 4, I believe.
I believe you are correct.
But if they keep playing the way they're playing, I think they can make a deep push into playoffs.
I agree. Eldib Over to Monroe.
Oh.
Nice block by King.
And although that one didn't go their way, Leah Monroe has been a promising young player for this Tomahawk squad. And she has been carrying it alongside Amelia Walker, who's just doing great at the spiking down.
So Spaulding's first lead here since midway through the first game. Monroe.
Once again, the power.
Yes, indeed.
Shows the bench what it means, too.
1-1. I don't know if you were here for the kill she had in that second game, but poor number 6 on Spaulding was on the receiving end of it.
Really?
And my goodness. Here is Lena Aldib. Hartman keeps it alive. They got to get it.
Does it go through?
Does it go in? Oh, not quite.
That's
and
playable?
she plays it.
Oh!
Oh, that was close. Ellie Fazekas.
Let's get another look at that one.
My goodness. That ball almost went in the hoop. And Fazekas, to her credit, did a heck of a job there.
Could have gotten 3 points right there.
Seriously.
And a beautiful ace by Aldib.
Boy, Aldib's having a heck of a game tonight, too.
Those siblings, I mean, they came into Merrimack as sophomores, fresh to the team, and they made an impact immediately.
She has been on the assisting end of a lot of points tonight. Noor has. And Lena with a great serve right there. And Monroe is blocked by King. Oh, my goodness, Sydney King with the rejection.
Oh, she is ecstatic.
She's fired up, too. Yes, indeed. But, I would be, too. Leah's a very, very strong player.
Absolutely.
Anytime you can block her. Aldib to
Amelia
Walker. Oh, my goodness. Another point right there. 4-2 Tomahawks.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be looking for those kill shots. Want to finish this game and get on out of here.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, especially, you get the two-game lead right now. You want to end this in game 3. You don't want to have to go to a 4th game.
Even a 5th.
Monroe missed that one. She knew it. Oh, my goodness. 4-3 is our score. And we're going to have a sub here. Cameron Fogg into the game for Spaulding, and she will serve for Sydney King. I believe this is the first time we've seen Fogg today. And good serve there. Flett digs it up. Walker up over the top.
Oh, a little softy right there.
And Sanders out. Yes, indeed.
A little too much mustard on that one. She wanted to bring the power after the surprise softy from Walker. Didn't work to her advantage.
Here's Amelia. She's struggled a little bit on the serve line today, but a couple right into the net.
Oh, good recovery.
Great job by Aldib. Flett gets another one for the Tomahawks.
What a play for Fogg, just to keep them alive in that. We'll get another look at this one.
Ooh. That sounded like a tailor-made floor burn, too.
Yeah, I don't know how they do these falls on the floor. I wouldn't be able to get back up.
And an ace right there for Walker. So the Tomahawks trying to open up the lead here. They lead at 7-3, game number 3.
Oh, beautiful serve.
Well, Fogg gets that over. Now Flett, into the nets.
She had the right angle on that one. That one's not being brought back.
That one's a miss hit by Flett. She has had an incredible game. And we have a substitution, Nicole Thomas for Cadence Gahan. And this is Thomas with her first action here. And the point goes to Spaulding. It's now 7-5. Thomas. Little floater there. Nice job by
beautiful move by
Aldeeb.
Aldeeb.
And she turns with the big
She
smile.
knew what she was doing on that one.
Look at this one. The reaction's priceless.
What
from
a
Aldeeb.
great one.
Yeah, I did that, she says. Nice job.
Well, Brian, that's been it for me. I will see you tomorrow.
All right.
For soccer at 4:15, I believe. 4:15.
Awesome.
It's going to be a great game.
Well, we look forward to it, Lucas.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. As Aldeeb knocks it into the net there. 8-6.
That was the voice of Lucas Goldberg, our MHS student volunteer. It's his senior year here, I think.
Senior year, yeah.
Yeah, big senior now.
That's right.
We met him. He was just a youngin'. I think it was a sophomore year, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Rachel Flint. Oh, my goodness. With authority. What a game for Rachel. 9-6 is the score. As Merrimack gets it back, and this will be Sadie Cody, the junior. And a little float serve there. Knocked into the net by Ali Fazekas. Merrimack with the 10-6 lead. Hartman sets up Fazekas up over the top. She tried to go up over the top, but hits the pole. And I guess, unlike baseball, if it hits the pole, it's out. Learn something every day here. Justin loves my cross-sport references. Another one for Rachel Flett. Well, I hope this team is taking Rachel out to dinner tonight because she has carried Merrimack. She has scored a ton of points in this game. Cody keeps it alive. Monroe out of bounds. Didn't quite get on top of that enough. And Spaulding now will get the serve as Fogg exits. Sydney King enters. And Ashlyn Heen on the line. Big point here for Spaulding. They don't want to get too far behind. Flett again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rachel Flett Show. My goodness. DeGrazia out and Rachel Flett on the line. Flett on the serve. Nice tip by Fazekas. Althaus tries to get the point. They got to get it over now. Kept alive by Aldeeb. Walker to Victor. Tipped by King. And Walker knocks it out of bounds. Point to the Red Raiders.
Brian, we mentioned it earlier in the game, but if anyone's tuning in looking for the school board meeting, the school board meeting is on Channel 8 tonight. Channel 8. And at 6:30, you can catch the Conservation Commission on Channel 6.
Yeah, this is clearly not the school board, so if you are looking for them.
Well, if it were, it'd be the most exciting school board meeting possibly ever.
I've seen some good ones on Merrimack TV. And Lena Aldeeb to the line for Merrimack with a 14-8 lead. And a great serve by Lena. That puts them in front 15-8. Tomahawks trying to complete another clean sweep here. Kept alive by Aldeeb. Now Noor Aldeeb. Tipped over by Walker, but she hit the net. Point to Spaulding. You know, the Tomahawks looking very, very strong here these first 2 games, and you know, you gotta think this team could surprise some people in Division I this year. Great job by Aldeeb. Monroe gets it over. King blocked by Walker. 16-9, Merrimack. Cody in for Monroe, who has had a great game today. This whole team has played very, very well. Sophia Victor hits it long. Spaulding now in double digits. It's 16-10. Once again, Fogg in for King, and Fogg will serve. Tomahawks will be at Alvern on Wednesday, at Bedford on Friday, and we'll be back here on Merrimack TV for Portsmouth on Monday. For Spaulding, they will be back home against Nashua South on Wednesday and home against Pinkerton on Monday. Sanders kept alive by Walker. And Aldeeb with a double hit. DeGrazia in for Walker. And coming in for Spaulding, Nicole Thomas in for Clara Jean Dexler. Or Dexter, sorry. Can't read my own writing. And that will be Nicole Thomas on the serve for Spaulding. And the officials trying to work some stuff out. And they appear to have worked it out. So here's Thomas. Ooh, Aldeeb tried to put it over. And couldn't quite get the height on that. Spaulding hanging around here, 17-12. Aldeeb to Flett. Dug up by Thomas, nice job. Sanders gets it over. Flett again. Dug up by Fogg. Good volley here for both teams. Thibodeau. Kept alive by Aldeeb. Victor keeps it alive. Flett. Point to the Tomahawks.
Nice. Let's see that one again.
Boy, you know, sometimes you wish that it was worth more than 1 point. I feel like they deserve more than a point on that one. Both teams with a killer rally right there.
That was great.
18-12 is our score. Nice tip by Alexis Sanders. You know, sometimes we've seen the power game today. Sanders comes with the finesse game right there. Just a little touch right over the top. Gets the point for Spaulding, 18-13. Red Raiders still hanging around here. Flett tried to get another one there. Thibodeau is blocked. Flett over the top. Oh my goodness. You know, I need a statistician. I mean, Rachel's going to have, they're going to end up with 75 points in this game. Rachel's going to have about 40 of them at this point. Monroe gets it over. Nice job by Leah Monroe. 20-13. Now, basketball, I can do stats and call the game at
Oh,
the same
we
time.
know, Brian.
Volleyball, I can't do it. Too much going on.
Well, you're doing a great job.
I gotta hire maybe my daughter or something. Nice block by Rachel Flett and Lucy Althouse. Out of bounds. 21-13. Merrimack has scored the last. Oh, my goodness. Last 5 points here. It'll be Cody on the line. Tomahawks trying to complete this game here. They need 4 more points to walk away with another clean sweep. Big looping serve by Cody. And Fazikis knocks one down for Spaulding, 21-14.
Thanks for watching Merrimack TV tonight. If you're enjoying the game, check out more MHS sports action. Download the Merrimack TV app.
Flett has to get it over. She can't.
Merrimack TV is a free download from your device's app store. Download Merrimack TV on your iPhone, Android, Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device to watch live varsity sports, concerts, meetings, and other on-demand content.
Rachel Flett on demand right there. 22-15. My goodness. I hesitate to. I can't think of another player that has been as dominant as Rachel has been tonight for the Tomahawks. Just in the years we've covered this. And a timeout for Spaulding here, 23-15. They got to find the 8-point play here. But obviously Lily Petroselli comes to mind. As a player over the past couple of years, had some really dominant games. But my goodness, what Rachel's done tonight. Unreal.
I think what you're hinting at is we might have a player of the game tonight.
I think we're going to have a player of the game.
Awesome.
Which I got home the other night and said, I forgot to do a player of the game the other night. But
how about you just gave it to the whole Tomahawks for the Keene game?
In fact, the Keene
team
game,
effort.
The Keene game was a phenomenal team effort, to be honest. I would have had a hard time coming up with one. Tonight, I think a lot of individual players have made some plays in this game. They've done very well as a team. This game has been owned by Rachel Flett. And that one goes long. She wanted to get 2 more there and end it in style. So let's see what Spaulding came up with in that timeout. They trail 23-16.
Hey, they could still pull it off. Why not?
You never know. I've seen these comebacks. Monroe plays it off the net and almost put one down there. Fazikis over the top. Victor to Monroe. Oh, it's just out.
Oh, so close.
They almost did that one with some panache. Victor kind of did the behind the back set up there. 23-17, Tomahawks. Monroe. And it's going to be a net violation on Spaulding, which brings up match point for the Tomahawks. And it will be Lena Eldib trying to end this game for Merrimack. Eldib. A double hit. It will be the Tomahawks with a 25-17 win.
Nice job by the Tomahawks.
They complete another 3-0 win tonight, and they are now 6-0 in sets on the season, and 2-0 in their matches. Big win for Merrimack tonight, and we will have, for sure, a Merrimack TV player of the game tonight. As we alluded to, it is Rachel Flett.
Awesome.
I do not have the numbers, but just absolute domination tonight by Rachel, and great job by the team. Honorable mention to Lauren Fornarolo and Leah Monroe as well.
It's someone's birthday tonight, though.
Uh-oh. Sophia DeGrazia, or Victor, I believe. Feels like Sophia DeGrazia. So, happy birthday to Sophia.
And I'd like to thank you at home for watching today's varsity volleyball game here on Merrimack TV. I said it so much throughout the game, but please download the Merrimack TV app. We're not just cable. You can watch us in glorious HD, high definition, on your Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, streaming device, or your iPhone and Android as well. So download Merrimack TV. It's a free download from your device's app store. And also, thank you so much, Brian.
You're very welcome.
And also, huge shout out to Justin Slez back at Town Hall doing instant replays tonight. Great job, Slez Hammer.
The Slez Hammer.
I'm Nicholas LaValle, the Town of Merrimack's Media Services Coordinator. You've been watching Merrimack TV, listening to Brian Gagnon. Your community,
your
voice.